It's another exciting episode on the Table of Eight. This is where we have the rare opportunity to discuss the future of Ghana's agribusiness and food. Today, we are throwing the spotlight on Ghana's three ancient grains, yet very resilient ones. I'm talking about sorghum, millet, and fonio. My name is Esther Chiwachimesi, and I will be moderating this session today in place of your regular moderator, Enyonam. Aside from moderating today's episode, I'm also the Communication Officer for Cosmos Innovation Center. Please, let's delve into the conversation. But once again, you are welcome. Now let's get this conversation rolling, and it's important to know our amazing guests, those we are doing this particular episode with. For Theresa, I know you know Theresa each and every week, but for the sake of those who are just joining us or those who are new here, we want Theresa to introduce herself and then what she does. From here, we move straight to everyone on the table. Theresa, another great week.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to have a new set of faces here today. Welcome to the Gastro Feastival Table of Eight. This is a precursor to the upcoming Gastro Feastival taking place on the Farmers' Day weekend, 6th and 7th of December at the Palms Convention Center. So this conversation is just to whet your appetites and educate you all, and myself included, in the future of food in Ghana, what's been going on in food in the past, what we're doing currently, and where the direction our food should be taken into the future. So I'm Theresa Ayoade. I'm the CEO of Charterhouse, and we are the conveners of the Gastro Feastival. So happy to be here.
Great, conveners of the Gastro Feastival. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Emmanuel Frimpong, President Africa Tourism Research Network, and also Vice President Africa Medical Tourism Council. And I'm excited to be on this table of 8, and we are working towards Gastro Festival, which those of you who have been following me on my LinkedIn, I wrote there that I couldn't wait to be part of this event. I didn't know I was even coming to sit here. So I'm excited to be here, and I know you are equally excited to also watch, learn, so that we all learn together. And on the day that we have the Gastro Festival, we can all meet together and have fun as we explore various indigenous foods that we have in Ghana. So thank you.
Most definitely, we are going to explore more indigenous foods. And straight to the beautiful lady over there.
I'm Bridget Amaishen, and most people call me Mama Soya Milk because I run an agro-processing company that is currently processing soybeans and ginger into nutritious soy milk drink in Cape Coast. Yes, and I'm excited to be here at the Table of 8 podcast. Thank you.
We're also excited to have you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Can you bring some drinks?
Oh, yes, after.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Francis Doku. I wear many hats, including this one. and one of them is to talk about tourism and issues around that. And I believe that food is a very big part of tourism. I mean, if you go to every country, you want to experience what they eat. And so we also want to see how those who come here would experience what we have. And I don't think there's any big platform to have this discussed, the food that we eat discussed as the Gastro Festival coming up in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be seated here together with all these very big men and women to have a discussion on, some of the food that we have and how the future of food will be, for us in Ghana and Africa. So I'm happy to be on this table, and I believe that we're going to have a very good conversation and eat some very good food too.
Very important, very important. And indeed, the Gastro Feastival is one of the biggest shows ever to happen in the agribusiness sector. Yes, sir.
Most people call me Zoo. I do, like you, wear many hats. I'm not wearing one of the hats today, but yeah, I'm a podcaster. I like to call myself a creative explorer because I do so many things. With regards to food, it's one of my favorite things. Food is life. And so I'm very excited to speak about these three grains here. I'm looking forward to this conversation. Pleased to be on the table here with all of these great minds and looking forward to this conversation. So yeah.
Great. We can't also wait to hear from you.
I'd love to see.
Yes, madam.
Hi. My name's Keely Jade Brewer. I'm a broadcaster. I host a TV show on MX24. It's called Foodie Friday. It's a cooking show. So I love food, I love cooking, and I love to learn. And I'm glad that I'm here with everyone else on this table. I'm here to share knowledge and then learn as well, and also figure out the history behind some of these grains. So I'm excited to be here.
And I love tasting as well.
Yes, that part. We love to eat, don't we?
Great. Yes, PaJohn.
My name is PaJohn. They call me the host of this thing because you're sitting up my rooftop. These foods that we are coming to discuss are usually referred to as forgotten foods because, in the ancient days, these are the typical or indigenous, the more indigenous Ghanaian food. But unfortunately, we have modernized our ways, so we are not eating it as much as we have to, even though it's very nutritious. So, as part of the festival, we want to bring the spotlight to these forgotten foods, and I'm very, very happy that we are tackling this issue tonight. And I'm excited, just as excited to be here to see, to learn so much more about the grains that we're talking about.
PaJohn, and I think you've already set the ball rolling with the conversation by saying these are forgotten foods. But let me ask you, when was the last time you actually had a meal with this, whether the sorghum, the millet, or fonio?
I raise my hand. Apart from I suppose the cocoa, which is done by the
Hausa cocoa.
Hausa cocoa, which is done by millets. Not a lot of people even know what Hausa cocoa is done with, and it's done with the base ingredient is millet. And apart from that, I don't think that I've had. Not in a while. But the fonio, yes, because I am particularly excited about fonio because fonio is referred to as a superfood. Today in the US, in the West, fonio is like gold, food gold, and a lot of I've heard about many cottage farmers, if you like, in Ghana, who are growing fonio. It grows in the northern part of Ghana. It grows in the savannah. It's very resilient. Resilient means that even if you have a drought, it will grow. It doesn't need a lot of water and all that kind of thing. And, God is benevolent.
Yeah.
He put us here in the heat and everything near the desert. He gave us fonio to grow. And we're still eating hamburger. Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Kelly, I see you nodding your head. Let me come straight to Kelly. I see you nodding your head. And I'm excited because today it looks like we have a lot of young people on the table. Tell me, when was the last time you had fonio?
The last time I had fonio would probably be a few months ago. I had some fonio and some chicken, yes. Millet, Hausa cocoa, or Burkina. Sorghum, though, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Neither do I drink pito, so I can't recall.
So, Bridget, let me come to you. When was the last time you had fonio?
I think like 2 years ago.
2 good years ago?
Yeah, when I traveled to the northern region.
Northern region.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I can't tell you when was the last time I had one. Truly. So I think this conversation is very important to somebody like me. Theresa, when was the last time you had fonio?
I'm very curious about food. So for the longest ever time, I didn't know of any grain called fonio. So about probably a year ago when my nutritionist recommended it and she stocked it. So she supplied it to me and I began engaging with it with my cook to see what we could do with it. And I was wondering that why haven't we been doing a version of Gary Photo with fonio? Because just like rice, the consistency is like rice and stir fries, etc. So we did experiments with those sort of dishes.
It was nice.
It was nice. So I met fonio last year.
Just last year. Mr. Frimpong.
Sorry, let's talk about the other grains. Sorghum, I have no idea where, if I've ever encountered it. I don't drink pito. Is pito the only use of sorghum currently? Like, but or is it that in the north there are other dishes that they use sorghum for? Because I have no idea of sorghum. And
off the top of my head,
millets,
it doesn't come, but
for
you know.
millets, we get
The Hausa cocoa.
The Hausa cocoa is the number one supporter of
Mr.
millets.
Frimpong, the way you are going like
and lately the Burkina, the millets involved in the Burkina also have kind of brought it into the forefront. But is there anything else they do with millets?
Yes, drink. Think now they use it for drink as well. The local drinks, the millet, lamujin, those ones.
Lamujin is from millets.
And even the Burkina, they use a bit of. Sometimes they use a bit of millet and sorghum.
and you know that now there's millet banku
Yes.
and millet kenke.
Yes. Kenke. Yes.
Yes, you have actually hit the nail on the head. I actually am now eating millet banku and millet kenke. Yes. I've actually stopped eating the corn banku and I'm eating my nutritionist.
Okay, I see you want to say something.
When it comes to maize, maize was manufactured during one of the world wars in America, South America somewhere, and was transferred to the rest of the world. And then we've taken that and we are running with it more than what is naturally and nutritionally good for us. So I think we have to go back on our ways. We have to repent.
But Zoo, are you ready to repent, or you recently had any of these?
Oh, I repented a long time ago. Because just last week I had millet, last week I had fonio. So for me, something that I've sort of introduced into my diet recently. Yeah.
And you were in the north last week, right?
Yeah, so that's where I had the millets actually. So I had the fonio in Accra.
So he's cheating.
I'm thinking that we could actually do some food tourism and go to the north.
Won't be bad at all.
And share our experiences of engaging with millet, fonio, and sorghum. Yeah, I really look forward to something like that.
I've not heard from you, my gentleman in glasses. Tell me, are you like Zoo, or you've also not had one in years?
Well, sorghum is guinea corn, right?
No, sorghum is
Yes, it's more reddish. Yeah, that's guinea corn. Actually, that's what another name for it. So, I grew up in Medina, and if you know Medina, you know it's Zongo-ish, right? So, there was millet cocoa, there was sorghum cocoa, which is a bit more reddish, if you like, in color, before the maize one. And then the white one, the Aibe cocoa. So I have had millet, I've had sorghum when I was growing up, And also, especially with millet, there was what was used to be called nekri, which metamorphosized into Burkina. I mean, later people decided to call it. So, I mean, if you live in the Zongo communities, you see this and taste and experiences. And it's totally different from corn. But I should confess, if you like, that I have never tasted fonio. In fact, like Madam Theresa, I only encountered fonio about just a year and a half ago on Facebook. Actually, I saw some Facebook groups from Kenya where they're cultivating it on bigger scale and selling it, especially as PaJohn said, to Europe and America and all that, and making a lot of money out of it. So it piqued my interest to see. But to be honest, I've never. Because I don't know how it tastes like. If it tastes like rice or maize or millet or whatever like this, but I have seen that it's becoming something. My worry was, or my concern was, why we haven't properly promoted this particular food. If as PaJohn says again, it's natural from here, like indigenous to us. I believe that we should give a bit more awareness to it and be intentional about promoting it. So I think this particular Gastro Festival and conversations like this is good to help to put some awareness about this product.
When it came up that we were going to discuss the forgotten foods, it was very exciting again in the sense that with the research we found that there were so many foods, indigenous foods made with the sorghums and I think we have to do a part 2. Talk about all this. Who remembers Aprapransa? These days you get a prapransa a lot when you go to parties. There was one I mentioned earlier, a farm, abolo. Acheke is still, the cassava thing, kaklo. So there's so much of our indigenous food that we aren't exploring again, which is quite worrying because what's the essence of the people if it's not our food? If there's some foods, when you mention straight away, you know the nationality of the person, the origin of the food. I think we have to, as Francis said, be very intentional about promoting what is indigenous to us. It's a very passionate subject for me. The very reason why I started up this place, I serve abum. You come here at night and I say I will serve you abum. And in the beginning, you fight with me, but you find that because we've used coconut oil to make it, it's not as heavy and as and I've Ghana Diban.
Why a day? Ghana Diban, why a day?
My auntie was
Picking up from something you said,
Yes.
PaJohn, about not eating these foods regularly. In fact, I am very guilty of that, and I feel bad listening to you because I don't think my children. I have young adults, and I don't think half the things you've mentioned here.
Yes.
I don't think they've tried them.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean things like kaklo. Kaklo.
even the cassava one. What's it called?
Agbelikaklo.
Agbelikaklo, and then the cocoa one, and
So many
there's
other
so
things.
many kuli,
Yeah.
which I will serve you this evening.
Wow.
My God, there's so much.
So yes.
So much
a whole lot of
from the Volta to the western part of Ghana to the northern part of Ghana through there's our food, there's some of the names even are so funny. Kracha Yesu. There's a food called I even don't Banfubisi.
I know that name. But
Yes.
when we were young, there was something like that, but I
Yes.
can't remember what it was made of. Some hard, very hard.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
With granuts.
yeah.
Brown
Granuts.
and katsi.
Back
And they
around
wrap it in
it.
the husk.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's wrapped in the husk and then
That's the that one too has a name. So we've lost all of it.
Yes.
And we are about to lose the rest of our culture. We must arrest it.
But there's Gastro Feastival, so we are not going to lose it, PaJohn.
arrest the culture.
We are going to arrest it, most definitely. And just like I mentioned, it's not just going to be about conversations. So our first cocktail is ready. Somebody say it's ready. Are you sure you are ready?
We are ready.
Are you ready? Because today it's about the forgotten foods, and it's fonio, sorghum, and millet. I don't know what is in there, but each and every week we have something special in our cocktail. So if our bartender is ready, please bring our first cocktail. Please bring it with skills. You know how we do it over here. So I told you it's not just about conversations, but we are going to taste something out of these forgotten foods, okay? So I have our bartender here. Please tell us your name and then what we have in here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name Charles Apia, bartender here in Ghana. I work in Funback, Accra. So what we have here is, the name of the cocktail is cocoa whiskey sour.
It's what?
Cocoa whiskey sour.
Cocoa whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's in here?
So first of all, we have the millet.
The millet?
Yeah. So how I came across this cocktail, I have my millet. I infuse my millet to my whiskey
Okay.
for about 4 days to 5 days. And also I blended my millet and I use the same thing for syrup.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we have everything here. And this is actually good.
Thank you.
It's just unfortunate that you're not tasting this. Please, let's taste. This is actually good. Very good. Thank you very much, okay? Yes. Now let's toast to Gastro Feastival. Cheers. Yes. Now have a sip and then tell me what you think.
That is in the lounge.
Yes. So Bridget, you tell me first because I know you do sour drink. You've tasted this. How's the feeling like?
Let me taste it again. I see.
I see.
I'm just trying to find the right words to describe the taste. I must say it's nice. I like the fact that it's not so smooth. There is this
You feel the raw feel.
yes, in it. And I think the alcohol percentage is very low. So I think any day I would go for this.
Any day you go for this.
Yes.
Zuzu, tell us.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely taste the millet. I'll call it a forgotten drink. Since you use the forgotten foods, yeah. But yeah, very interesting taste. It's not like anything I've really tasted before. So
It's not like anything you've tasted before.
Yeah. So,
And it only happens here, the table of 8.
That's right.
Kili, tell me.
Right, so this drink here is very similar to kununzaki, which is actually made in the northern parts of Nigeria. So it's a millet drink where you blend the millet and eventually you add in milk and other spices and stuff. So this tastes very similar to it. That's if kununzaki had an alcoholic cousin.
Then that's
Yeah, then it would be this. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Beautiful creation.
Francis, would you want to just hey.
Yeah, I mean, you could taste everything in it. You know, the millet comes apart, the little whiskey comes apart.
I know, right?
Then it has this. I mean, it gives me Coco vibes. You know, like Coco vibes. Those who know Coco know.
You know. If you know, you know. Don't tell Theresa. Please don't tell Theresa.
Yeah.
Now let's just get straight to business. Let's get straight to business. Bridget, I'm coming to you with this particular one. You know, many of these grains are still processed traditionally and often limiting their market appeal. Now, what new technologies, collaborations, or value-added ideas do you think can help us modernize the processing aspect of this whilst we keep the natural taste?
Okay, I must say, from someone who is into agro-processing, I've seen how much technology has changed the game when it comes to processing. And I think sometimes you don't really need these huge machines, just more innovation, because like what the bartender did, he just had to do some, and this is tasting very nice. So I think it's high time as food processors, we come together with food scientists and other chefs to come up with nutritious and indigenous foods that can help promote these forgotten grains. Because I think one thing, speaking to farmers, is that yes, they can produce it, but sometimes they want to know if there is that ready market for them to take these grains or this agro products when they are ready. So I think we need to create that demand for these products, and then I'm sure our farmers are ready, and then they can actually produce them for us. And I also think we can also, when talking about innovation, we can also introduce some smart farming technologies that can also help ensure that these grains or this agro products are being produced well, stored properly. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to the agro processors, we need to ensure that the quality still remains the same. Because for us, that is very key for us. So I think introducing some smart farming methods, and also in terms of the storage as well too, because I'm sure maybe after harvesting, how are these grains stored? These are all different things that come into play into how they taste at the end of the day. So I think introducing some harvesters and other things like that could also help boost these forgotten grains. Yeah.
I'll come to you, Kili. I see your hand, but let me come to Frimpong quickly. What's your take on this particular one?
Well, before I go there, I don't know how many of you actually smelled the drink. It smells really nice. Yes. For me, I think, first of all, let me say that I'm excited about Gastro Feastival because what I have observed just now, this drink, if we can actually introduce this in most of our hotels, our restaurants, places where people visit, this is going to be a game changer. And for us, we are also introducing more forgotten foods in Ghana. So that helps. And from what my sister just said, I think we need to look at how do we get the grains to be able to, I was just researching it, and it's a grain that we can actually grow not just in the northern region, it can actually be grown other parts of the country. So how do we get the grains in a way that we can actually produce it in different regions of the country? So technology comes in. So of course we need to do research. She mentioned food scientists. Again, how do we also preserve it in such a way that after we have harvested and use it for different things, the taste will not be different from when it is picked fresh. And then also the quality also you when it's produced and also processed, the quality is not reduced. So we need to look at all these things, but of course research is important. We need to bring, and I'm happy we have different people on the table. The last episode that you had different people on the table, and today different people are here. So probably we can bring KNUST people to also come in, food scientists, those into gastronomy.
I think the last time we had FDA and co
Awesome.
and experts all on the table.
Wonderful.
Which means we all agree that research is very important
Yes.
when it comes to this aspect. Let me go to Keely quickly. You had a bite on this particular one. Spill it.
So I would say with pushing things to a larger market, we need to focus on marketing. And marketing deals with people's feelings, whether we like it or not. So it's all about boosting the value proposition. What value are you exporting to make someone feel something enough for them to patronize what you are selling? And that's where storytelling comes in. Because if you think about French cuisine, Italian cuisine, even American cuisine, which is basically junk food, they put stories behind it. There's a history that you know that, okay, in Italy, this is the story behind the pizza margherita. This is the story behind risotto. This is how they put lasagna together. Knowing the story behind it kind of pulls people in so that they want to feel an experience. So I would say that over here in the creative industry, we need to aim to basically put the spotlight on our farmers, tell their unique stories. It's not easy to be farming in the northern region. Our Ghanaian sun is not a joke. So people are out there really working hard. It'll be great to project those stories. And I believe once that's out there, we can now put stories about our cuisine out there, and that pulls people to want to try things. Another angle too would be to market to the diaspora. We have so many people who have left Ghana and West Africa. Now what do? They are now the product. So we market to them. They're over there. They're tired of eating McDonald's, tired of eating the burgers, the fries, the wraps, and all the things that don't have pepper, ginger, or genie inside. So based on that, you could just market our local foods to them and then export it and build an export market starting from our diaspora, which would eventually spread the gospel of our ancient foods to other people.
Spreading the gospel of our Asian foods. And I love that, spreading the gospel. But it also cues into my next question. But before that, let me call for our first start, or our starter. Let me call for our starter. I told you it's not just about conversation. There's a starter coming. Please look on your menu. Today we are having garlic infused pano eku. Panweku. So please, you just come and then tell us everything over here, because if I start, we are not ending right now. So if our starter is ready, which I know it is, please just bring it and then we can continue the conversation. So I'm not sure I would want to be the one to mention the name of this particular starter. So we have Chef over here. Please tell us your name and then let's delve into the starter.
Okay, my name is Robert Tatadoyi, but you can call me Chef Pinto.
Chef Pinto.
And to usher you into tonight's Gastro Feastival,
yes,
we have a panweku infused with garlic oil, topped with, the first one has smoked mackerel salsa, and the second one is an avocado salsa garnished with the sorghum, which is the star of the night. The first one is garnished with moringa flowers, which are usually just thrown away after the moringa leaves are harvested.
This is interesting. I can't wait to munch into this. And the name again?
Garlic infused panweku.
Garlic infused panweku. Garlic infused. Don't ask me. Garlic infused. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Now to my amazing guest, it's time to munch into this panweku. I'm going to take your comments, so please make sure you enjoy it. I hear them. Theresa.
Trying to get a taste of the sorghum.
You're trying to get a taste of the sorghum, eh? Mr. Frimpong.
The sorghum is looking like rice, so.
The sorghum, it tastes or feels like rice, huh?
It feels like rice. Yeah, it feels like local rice. So you could try actually cooking it like rice and eating it as a rice dish.
That's a great comment there.
I'm keen to explore it.
Zuzu.
Yeah.
The way they enjoy the thing, Charlie. Tell me something. What happened? How do you feel for your muffin side?
You're worrying me with this question because I'm enjoying, but yeah, it's
vegan.
yeah. Exactly. So
okay.
it's a very. I'm not used to this sorghum taste, but I really like it. I really like it. And after this, I'm going to look for some. And I'll add it to my.
You need to
my
speak to
meals.
PaJohn. You need to speak to
yeah. The plug. I'll talk
Bridget.
to you.
I can hear some growl. I hear some growl. But don't forget, we have another question. So please, whilst you do the growl, I'm coming to you with my next question, okay? So let's talk distribution now. Let's talk distribution. Access, we know, is everything. Access is everything. How can we create a stronger and more efficient distribution channels from the farm to the local markets, the shelves, and even export destinations to ensure that these forgotten grains or foods reach more people and new markets? Francis, straight.
I think that there's a need, I believe. I think around the table we mentioned it since we have started this conversation about how to create a lot more awareness, if you like, for some of these grains. And for me, especially the fonio. It doesn't have a lot of local awareness and knowledge, of what it could be used for. I mean, if you pick maize, there are a million things that you can use it for. What about this? Do people know? I think there's a need, in my view, for some level of marketing, awareness creation, for the market to know about it. That's one. Two is that we're very quick to want to export everything. We're very quick to want to export everything.
But that be where the money there.
Yeah, I mean, money may be there, but I think that there's also a local market where we can, we can sell to the market. There's something called export substitution. How can we produce for the market? Now, in traditional economics, you only export when you have had too much in your market, and then you can export, or where you don't have economies of scale and someone else has, and then you exchange, and all that. So I think there's a need for us to increase awareness of these, grains, and most especially, in my view, fonio. And then now we can look at how to distribute, beyond our borders. So it's important also to support the farmers. Okay, I mean, we can produce on mass scale by ourselves. People have to find their own capital and then compete sometimes with governments, to get the same funding from the banks. But if there's a level of support to say that, okay, let's put some awareness on these products, and by doing that, we can support the farmers to be able to produce more, then I think we can get somewhere. But we can't force them. We can't force them to produce when we haven't supported them, in my view. So I think there's a need for that support, first of all. There's a need for marketing. And once we've done that, I believe we can now find a way to push it out.
There's a need for support and there's a need for marketing. Yeah. I'll come to Theresa very soon, but let me quickly run to Zuzu, because the issue about creating awareness, because, Francis mentioned something that even locally, a lot of people don't even know what to use the fonio for. As somebody who have been blogging for some time now, what do you think we can do?
I think it's very layered, because there's so many. I want to even use like a parallel. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but now there's matcha, there's boba, these Asian, sauce drinks, and it's everywhere in Accra. Everybody's drinking it.
Why children are drinking it?
Exactly.
Even kombucha.
Yeah, like all these things are not necessarily native to us. Yes, but it's a craze now. Everybody's drinking it. Why can't we have that same kind of energy for things that are grown within Ghana, and for these forgotten foods as we're calling them? So I think it's like Keely mentioned earlier, it's all marketing. How do you market? Why is boba so fancy or so wanted? Why is everybody drinking matcha? It's because of the stories. Yes, it's all about storytelling. How do we tell the stories of these foods to make people? I want someone to sit in their house in Jolly and be like, Charlie, some fonio will make sense, and they'll make a call, or they'll go somewhere, fonio house, some restaurants, or they'll come to PaJohn, and you give them the fonio. That's what we need to, the level that we need to get to. On the side of distribution, number one, please, our roads, whoever who's in charge of roads, because if they harvest the fonio in the north to bring it to Accra, the driver that brings it after that first trip, I don't think he won't come again.
His waist will be broken.
Yeah, it's
Can't
done.
go back.
And his trucks will go.
Yeah, so we need to, get to that level where, first of all, the demand is created within the country, not just outside the country. Let's start here first. People across the country should want to eat fonio, should want to eat sorghum, should want to eat millets. Then, when we have excess, like you mentioned, then we take it outside. And then with distribution as well, transport number one. If you can't do the roads, let's do some train network. I don't know, something that would help us move these grains around, and then from there we can build.
From there, then we can build. But Theresa, I don't know if you are thinking what I'm thinking. Fonio joins at Gastro Feastival.
Ah, wow. That would be something. That would be something. There's definitely going to.
Definitely.
I mean, with PaJohn having a whole stand there, we can actually create the table of 8. People can book their seats at the table of 8 at the Gastro Feastival, and you could be on 6. You see, the Last Supper. You know, we can actually do that. Actually, we can create a good idea. Last Supper.
The Last Supper. It would be great
at the Gastro Feastival, where we will, be presenting these meals that some of the recipes. We have the recipes here, and we'll be presenting these recipes for you to also come and have a taste of these innovative recipes using these produce. Now, just to jump onto what Zu said, we have to stimulate the demand because they are being produced, but I'm sure in small quantities or to satisfy the northern demand. But if we are able to come up with creative recipes that would begin to involve these ingredients, then we stimulate the demand, then the farmers then produce more, then we have the processors coming in between to store them properly and preserve them for future use. Then after we've fulfilled local demand, we can now begin to look at the export markets. Because currently in some countries, I'm told that they are being produced and straight for exports, bypassing the local markets completely. But we would really want to go back to these grains. So I think as part of the Gastro Feastival movement, we're going to be engaging some restaurants and eateries to please start doing meals with these. But I think we have to design recipes or specific dishes. This is how we have some staples: gobe, plantain, fried plantain, and beans. It comes as a package. Ampesier and kontomire or garden eggs. It comes. So we must create some dishes with this. So that's the challenge to you, PaJohn. Let's create a dish, a signature dish. It doesn't have to be a gourmet dish, but something that can be cooked in every household. Let's come up with dishes for sorghum, for millet, and etc. I mean, I'm really particularly keen about the sorghum. From what I've seen, it looks like rice. Or bulgur rice. It looks to me like bulgur rice. Yeah.
That's the sort of texture you get.
It can be used for stews, like meat stews, chicken stew, etc. Why aren't we doing sorghum rice? If you want to add rice to it, sorghum rice and stew. I mean, or can you imagine some tilapia with eggs, sauce with sorghum? That I can see on my table.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That I can cook at home. That's your encomium. I'm not too sure. But a simple one, like sorghum with boiled sorghum rice, sorghum jollof. Sorghum jollof.
Francis, I'll come to you. But let me go to Mr. Frimpong. Let me go to Mr. Frimpong, because Mr. Frimpong, you see, we've mentioned a lot about the dishes and all that. Right. Can we go beyond the cocoa and the chozafi? Now, how can we get the chefs, the restaurants, the food industry, reimagine fonio, just like Theresa mentioned, the sorghum and the millet, to make more exciting and desirable dishes each and every day?
It comes back to research. So we need to bring a team of chefs, cooks, whoever. They should come together and explore. Look at what we have exploring here. It is from an individual. So imagine we have 10 of them. We have technical universities that are doing anything hospitality, coming together and exploring, getting the students to explore, to come up with something. And Theresa says something about getting interested in going to the north to see this variety of forgotten foods. Come to think of it, we have agro or agritourism. We can actually send people to these places right from how the seeds are, how it germinates, how it grows, how it is prepared, harvested, and all that to the point where you cook it. And it's a process. Each process has a storytelling aspect of it. We can have people there to go and learn about it, do documentary and all that, and then also get money from it without even selling the product itself, the food itself. So there's a lot that we can do, but for me, everything begins with research.
Everything begins with
Yes,
research.
we have to research into it and explore what is it that we can. There's a lot that I think we can do with it that we don't even have any idea of.
Until we research.
Yes.
Francis, until we research. What else?
I think that, I mean, and anybody who's been on social media lately will see how Ghana has been tagged as the egg nation. You know, like, I fight my friends from Zimbabwe, Kenya, all over the continent. Everything we eat, we add egg to it. You know, I didn't know how much we ate egg until they were telling me, and then I saw. But I think our young people have also taken it to a different level. The latter age group, the ones we call Gen Z. Everything they eat, they put egg on it. You know, even when they are eating fufu and soup, they have egg on it.
In fact, the cocktail also has egg.
And that has put it out as egg. I think we could, in my view, use similar means to promote some of these things. You know, in a way that we can let people know that this is something that we have and we cherish, and we want to promote it in a manner that would, you know, bring the awareness. That's one. Two, I think, just to add to what Mr. Frimpong said, secondary school is a very important place, in my view, for us to be able to inculcate this in the young people by providing these as meals for them in the schools. We spend a lot on rice. Even me in my home, the number of bags of rice I'm buying a year. So I think that we need to find a way to begin to be pushing these things to the young people, because taste has to be acquired for it to become something permanent with us. So one, we need to use social media to push these things. Two, I think that it must be policy. If I'm sitting in the education minister's seat, and we must be able to sell these things to them for them to accept, so that they push it to them. I think schools will become very important for us to push some of these things. Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But let me come straight to Kili to end on this particular one. The role of Gen Zs. The role of the Gen Zs in promoting this particular fonio, the sorghum, the millet, the dishes around this, the storytelling. You know, they do it very well. There's a way they pull the camera and do
Get
the
ready
food.
with me to cook fonio.
You know? Get ready with me. Join me as I cook fonio. You know. Tell us, Kili, the role of Gen Z.
The role of Gen Z. I can't really speak for Gen Z because I don't fall within that category. I'm just kidding.
Are you an alpha?
I am a zillennial.
Hey.
Yes, I was in the sweet spots. We experienced both sides.
Hey.
Yeah, there's the zillennial side. But I would say that the use of social media, boba is only popular because people on social media made it popular. You see people having this drink. You're used to drinking milk tea and iced tea. But now you see these people have these tapioca balls in there. It looks fun. It looks like the Orbeez game. It's something fun to chew on. It's like a snack and a drink at the same time. They found a way to commercialize tea culture, which is very specific to Asia. So with that combination, I would say we could equally apply the same thing over here. We need to create a culture around what we are having. For example, if you go to Japan, you would have an omakase-style dinner. The sushi chef will come and, you know, show you the different types of dining and the little elements that make a full omakase. We need to create experiences and not just tell people, oh, this is delicious, eat it. That's not how human beings work. Human beings need to be convinced that if you eat this, it's going to change your life. These are the benefits. This is a story behind it. This is the history you are partaking in. So with the use of social media, I would say Gen Z can go out there and actually research more, like our fine gentleman said, and create more content around it. And we actually have lots of creators like that. Your friend, the lady, she's always in the northern region. Her name skips me. Not Torikubu, the other lady. Starts with an A. I can't remember. But she's always in the northern region exploring things. There's Haina Tatiana as well. There's Torikubu. Even with Kinke culture, there's Tata's characters with Kinke for the needy. So people are doing the job. People are doing the work. It's just about us uniting and actually backing it and not just being passive participants.
Being intentional.
Yes, being very intentional.
So human beings need to be convinced. You can't just wake up and tell them that this is for you, enjoy.
Even in the Garden of Eden, what didn't God say? When they went to eat the fruits. Exactly.
Human beings enter the garden. We are not living here today. But the meal is ready. The main meal is ready. So, chef, please, our main meal. Yes, so I still have Chef Pinto here, and this is our main meal. I wouldn't want to mention it. So, Chef Pinto, what do we have here?
So, for the main dish, you have grilled rabbit skewers.
Grilled rabbits.
Yes, rabbit. And a fonio stir fry. We in the Ghana food movement, we are championing neglected and forgotten foods. So every Tuesday, we have something called innovation. So we pick any food item, and then we find different ways of eating it. This is one of the creations that we came up with in the kitchen, and it is a hit, alongside many others that may come up in the series if we are invited again. So this is just steamed fonio, stir-fried with vegetables, like how you'd have a fried rice, but as a rice substitute. Yes.
And it smells good.
It is.
I can't wait to munch into it.
You'd love
Thank
it.
you so much, Chef.
Thank you.
My people. My people. The forgotten food. The main meal. The last supper. I beg, let's munch into it because I'll be taking your views on it. Please feel free. Let's have a taste. Those you're not eating. Stir-fry fonio served with spicy grilled rabbit skewers. Zuzu, I'm coming to you first.
What do you want to know?
Tell me everything. This is stir-fry. I always hear stir-fried this, stir-fried that.
Yeah.
But today, stir-fry fonio.
Yeah. I mean, the fonio has this unique flavor. It's hard to describe, but I see it's like nutty, sort of, and the smell as well. I also like that we used coconut oil. And for me, this is when I said I ate fonio last week. This is why I actually made a stir fry. So it's something that I like to eat, something that I will continue to eat. Yeah. So I hope you guys are also enjoying it. I hope you're also going to all start eating fonio, stir fries, sharing it, telling the story so that everybody starts.
I know, right?
This is for me. I think we have to stop calling them from today. They're not forgotten foods. We have to remember them now. So we need a new name. Remember foods. Yes.
PaJohn, let me come straight to you.
I mean, this I make, so I'm familiar with. And when we discussed making it with Chef Pinto, who actually works with the Ghana food movement, which he said are championing the whole idea of forgotten foods. There's a whole lot of these foods that we have been experimenting and realizing that they slap better than all the bolognese and things that we've been eating. You know, not to knock them, they have their place, but our indigenous food tastes just as good as any other. You know, when you know how to cook it.
When you know how to cook it. I think that's very important. So it comes to the reason why we need to show a lot of people, create awareness about it, on how most of these things are made. But let me come to Francis, okay? Now, the call to action, Francis. What's the call to action? That single change, that action that we can do or we believe could transform the future of these Asian grains.
Well, I think for me, I think awareness is very important.
Awareness.
We've mentioned it so many times. So, I mean, because this is the first time that I'm tasting this, and I am in my middle ages, you know. So it means that maybe if I knew about this a bit earlier and it's on the menu as often as possible, wherever I go, it's in home, it's everywhere, perhaps I would have tasted it much earlier than this. So I think the first thing is to create awareness about it. And that comes in many forms. You know, could be from a policy perspective, could be just as we mentioned from social media perspective, could be from, you know, a whole campaign perspective to make sure that these things are accepted into, because we have them and we need to, in my view, make them known to us and begin to use them. So awareness is very important. And once we do that, I believe that we will begin to, I mean, I've tasted it today. I don't know how to describe how the taste is, but I'm sure that it's like an acquired taste as you continue to to eat it. And I believe also there may be, or not just there may be, there will be different forms of preparing it. This is stir fried. There could be another way to do it, so we need to experience all that and taste all that, and then we'll properly appreciate it. So awareness is important. It must be available for us to experience, and it must be on the menu everywhere we go.
Bridget, your final words.
I think I have to say that the various ecosystem players need to all come together to actually ensure that this grain is no longer a forgotten grain, because they all have different roles that they need to play. Because if we create the awareness and our farmers are unable to produce it, then it becomes a problem. So I think all the different players need to come together. We get off-takers agreements for the farmers and all other things. We produce them, package them nicely and all that. And I believe if all these measures are put in play, we can actually make this a very wonderful delicacy that Ghana would be known for.
So we should be assured of production.
Yes.
So as much as you are creating the awareness, the farmers are also
the farmers are getting the right support and all that.
Not that we are doing that where people are loving it and then you go
they can't get the grain to.
Mr. Frimpong, what's your take on that?
Well, again, I am excited about Gastro Festival, and my reason is this: gastronomy is a big thing, and in Africa, I would say probably we are supposed to be leading gastronomy, and Francis is an expert in that area. So for me, this is the first time I'm eating fonio. This is the first time I've never eaten, but I haven't seen it before, and I'm thinking, how can we make it so aware to our home economics students, those who are doing hospitality? In fact, this morning I was with Hotcat and they were doing local food exhibitions, just a small one. And I have been attending their event for quite some time, but I haven't seen anything of this nature before, never, right? And I'm thinking, how do we make them aware that we have something like this, and then they can play around it? Like I think you were saying that, no, I think Francis was saying that there are probably more ways that we can prepare this. So as we get them together and explore, they will tell us different ways, and I'm looking forward to seeing this at our 5-star, 4-star restaurants, hotels, to see them. Instead of seeing certain foods, we want to see our local food branded, and then people eating it, and even asking our chefs to come to wherever they are, Europe, wherever, to actually teach them. If you go to some countries, they are doing jollof now, they are doing wache, they are doing gobe. Can't we also do these ones? But we have to start from home.
Theresa will end everything for us, but let me go straight to Kili. How does it taste in your mouth?
Honestly, yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. PaJohn just put us onto this garlic sauce. It's amazing. It's going around the table, I believe. But yes, this is great. The rabbit is perfectly spiced, and then for the fonio, it has this really nutty flavor, like Zoo mentioned. The vegetables taste extremely fresh, and it's just a perfect plate of food. You'd eat it, and you wouldn't even think that it's Ghanaian food. Another thing too, I think we need to stop boxing our food into categories. It's like, if it doesn't have palm oil or momone or kako inside, then it's not Ghanaian food. Ghanaian food can be clean, healthy eating like this too as well. So we need to look more into that and appreciate our food.
But we can still add the kaku and the momone. No, and the momone also. We can add it to the fonio. PaJohn, we can add it to the fonio. Theresa, I'm excited about today's conversation. Most definitely, those who are watching us and are not having a feel of this will be joining us at Gastro Feastival. What should they expect?
The whole idea about the Gastro Feastival was born out of the fact that we felt that there was more we could do with food. And we felt that the food industry was so important to us as a country and as a people that we needed to raise it and put it on that pedestal. So, and that it deserves where it deserves to be. And that's why we created this event, so that we could really have conversations like this about food and how we can innovate around it. Now, we're talking about the future of food. Now, these are forgotten foods, so to speak. But these forgotten foods are now the future of our foods, because, like we say in our tradition, Sankofa, you go back and pick what was good in the past and bring it into the future. And so that's what we are achieving with this. So I'm really excited about this. And I know that at the Gastro Feastival, that is where you will taste your first fonio meal.
Yes.
Your first sorghum meal and your first millet meal. Outside of what you are used to having with millet, which is the Hausa cocoa. I mean, Hausa cocoa will be represented, all right. But you try millet in other new forms and ways. And of course, through even these wonderful cocktails, front back will be representing us live and presenting all these cocktails that you would be discovering. In fact, I said to my team, the Gastro team, project team, that it to be my desire after Gastro, then to be able to create new menu items for restaurants.
Oh yes.
So that after Gastro, we'll now go to restaurants and see sorghum dishes on the menu. You know, our menus have become very one way. When you go to a restaurant and say Ghanaian, you know what to expect.
The banku.
Staples, jollof, rice, banku, ampesie, wache, you know, it's standard. So now we want to see on our menus sorghum dishes, fonio dishes, millet dishes, and going back to the other episodes, yam presented in different ways than the ampesie, plantain presented in different ways than the gobe. And cassava should show up on our menus. The dates again. So come to the Gastro Feastival from 6. The date has changed now.
It's changed now, okay.
6 to 7.
6 to 7.
Same Farmers Day weekend, but starts on the 6th. 6 to 7th December at the Palms Convention Center. Okay. And be blown away. And yes, at the La Palma Royal Beach Hotel. And there's a new addition to the offering. We are organizing a pre-Christmas sale.
A pre-Christmas
sale. You know the kind of things that you buy for Christmas, your bags of rice, your oil, your chicken. We're going to have a huge Christmas bazaar. Your rabbits, you know, your fish, everything you need for your Christmas shopping. And guess what? We would have all received our paychecks. November ending. Our paychecks would have been in our pockets. Just show up there with your cart and your trolley. If I will give you trolley,
we'll give you trolley.
Supermarket trolley.
So just show up
and just pile in your Christmas shopping and everything. All the companies that are doing stuff and hampers and stuff, just come to the Gastro Feastival on that weekend and do your shopping for the holiday.
Just come to the Gastro Feastival and do your shopping. Guys, I hope we are all showing up. Yes, we are all showing up. And then also make sure that you broadcast this into your network. It's been an amazing conversation and I really don't want this to end, but this is where we end it. With the desserts, it will be coming. But I can only tell you what we are having for dessert. Baobab mousse, filled precursors, saturate cocoa brownies, topped with kuli crumbles. I can only tell you. You won't see it, you won't taste it. But you don't worry. You meet us at the Gastro Feastival, 6th and 7th December, and then let's have fun with all this. It's been an amazing conversation. See you same time next week. If you don't see me here, of course, Enyona Manye will be seated right here. Bye-bye to everyone.